Hey, babe, just let you know I'm getting to work, and then I'll give you a call when I get off work. All right. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Good morning, man.
Morning.
You have a good night's rest?
Yeah.
All right, everybody got their game faces on, ready to go to work. Today we're digging off an overhead guy pole. Jason's gonna be climbing the pole. Some of the hazards we've got a list of the drop zones. Make sure we got all of our PPE on. Got our hard hats, gloves, safety glasses, vests, FRs. Some of the hazards today is, y'all wanna list some of the hazards, I'll write them down for us on our tailboard.
Hey, babe, just calling to say good morning. I will see you tonight. All right. Love you.
Good morning, man. Make sure we got all of our hard hats, vests, safety glasses, gloves on. Somebody wanna list some of the hazards for me?
We're going to have positive control on that guy wire.
A little windy with the weather.
Hey, babe, I'll give you a call when I get off work.
Good morning, man. How are y'all doing? Does anybody got any questions for me? Anybody not know their task that they're gonna do this morning? Hey guys, we'll make sure we keep our head in the game. Don't be playing around like these two guys are.
I was just letting you know I was at work. I'll give you a call when I get off. All right. Love you too.
Good morning, man. A little bit windy. Everybody's knows what we're doing. All right, guys, let's get to work and be safe. All right. Hey, you're tight right there.
Oh! Hey, man down! Hey, we got a man down!
Hey! Hey, we need help! 911!
911? Help me get it down!
Get him away from the pole. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's good. Don't take his gloves off. His hands are burnt.
Is going with him. Do you know who's going with him to the hospital?
I'll go with him. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
Let me get her number and I'll let her know and keep me informed.
Jason Kobler was on the crew. They were putting up a guy across the road.
Hello?
Miss Kobler, this is Daryl Hallmark. I work with your husband, Jason.
When the bucket bounced, it flipped that guy wire up into an energized phase. Jason is touching it. He's on the pole, taking it to ground. Can explain the injuries that he suffered.
He's headed to the hospital. You call me about anything. If you have any afterthoughts or any questions you want to ask, call me. Yeah, I mean, it's something that you'll never want to do. Have to call his family and you'll never forget it. Tell them that a loved one's not coming home. Got hurt on the job.
You don't want to be that person. You don't want that guilt on you. You feel guilty about it. You feel bad. You want to make sure he's all right first and foremost. But then it starts setting in. You start thinking about, what did I do? What did I do to cause this, and why did I do it?
When you get hurt, it affects everything.
He's a husband, a father. Your family is what suffers.
February 12, 2002, I was involved in a electrical contact with a guy wire that I was working on. I remember waking up halfway down the pole thinking I couldn't breathe, thinking now I'm really not going to be able to breathe because I'm going to land on my back. My hands were on fire, they were burning, I didn't know what was going on. The first deal when I was in the hospital, they basically cut all the dead skin off all my wounds. So it was surgery after surgery after surgery, and I was in several comas after that too because of the pain. So it was really bad because my 2-year-old, when the first time he seen me in the hospital, didn't want anything really to do with me because I was in bandages, looked like I had two boxing gloves on my hands and I couldn't hold anybody. That was the biggest thing, not being able to do stuff with my kids that I've always wanted to do. I mean, that affected my family majorly because they didn't know what was to come. Yeah, I don't want to see anybody ever go through that. That was some of the worst pain I've ever had in my life.
I don't want to have to make that phone call again. There's nothing out there you need to skip safety for. Everything needs to be followed. You got a plan. You go every day. We go through these plans. We write them down. We tell you the steps in order, and you need to stick to them.
Because we look at past incidents, not only at KVP, but, industry-wide.
Our goal at KVP is always zero harm. And what zero harm means is that everyone goes home, not with just a scratch on a finger or or missing a finger, it means going home the way they came to work.
So here at KVP, we do have the policy of rubber gloves and sleeves from cradle to cradle, which means from the time you get up in your bucket, before you ever even start going up in the air, you have to have your rubber gloves and sleeves on, and then they cannot come off until you come all the way back down and cradle your bucket up.
It's nice to have a company that cares about you, and that's what you have here at KVP.
I don't care how small the job is or what it is. I want to make sure everybody goes home at night.